Going on, dudes? LevelMDiecast, wrapping up this mega haul. This is part 3. This is the miscellaneous stuff, the oddball stuff, and the loose cars. Kind of a jumbling of weird stuff here. We're going to start off with this Speed Wheels. This is Series 5. This is the tank truck. This guy does open in the back. It's a pretty sweet feature. It's a Ford cab. Way back in the day. It's a pretty old guy. Don't look like I have a copyright date on here, but you know, it's pretty old. But it's a nice piece. You guys can see I got a bunch of more Speed Wheels in the back. This is way older than anything you see down there, though. We also got a mini racer. This is a rebranded, Maesto Welly casting. This is MC Toy itself. This predates Maesto, but this is casting lived on in Maesto. This is the Porsche 356 in silver. I have that model, a bunch of them, but it's cool. It's cool on the old school card. Another Porsche here. This is Maesto. This is the Speedster. Just picked this guy up because he's in the box. I do like the Maestos in the boxes, so picked the guy up. So we got that guy. More Maesto. Throw this one down. Fun Wheels motorized. These are little pullbacks. This is the Porsche. It's not a licensed casting, but it's totally the Porsche. So I picked this guy up just because he's a Porsche. So it's pretty sweet. It's a pretty cool little thing. These things are not desirable, and they're rare on the card, but that's just because people don't want them. Take a look at some of the models on the back. Looks like you got some Stingrays, some Lancias, some Fiats. So 1995 Maesto. It's crazy. It's like 26 years ago. That's nuts. Something that's not Maesto or off-brand Maesto or anything like that. Motor Max. Picked up this Sky Flights. This is the Navy Chopper. This is kind of interesting from back in the day. You actually had to assemble the rotor yourself. So the rotor is in the package. You got to put that on the top of the model. It's a pretty interesting piece. I do like old school military aircraft, so it's a pretty nice piece. This is all metal except for, of course, the rotor. Taking a look at the back of the card, there is no deets other than the UPC and some legal jumbo mumbo at the bottom. So it's a cool piece, though. I really like that piece. It's pretty rare. It's not super rare, but it's relatively rare. Some other stuff here. I got a whole slew of Zee Toys, all-American muscle cars. This one has the Stingray, the GTO, and the Camaro, 71 Camaro. These two castings are original Zee Toys castings. This is a later knockoff. It's got a plastic base. It's a nice representation of a Camaro, but it's not built in the same vein as these two. This Corvette also has opening hood. So these are some really nice pieces. Taking a look at the back. A couple more models they have on there. You got the Firebird. You got the different generation Camaro. I think that's like a 70. And then you have Boss Mustang, old school one, and then a Stingray with the motor out the top. In the back, you will see some of these here in just a second as we move on to the next one. This is a giant card, so see if we can get this kind of on here. Muscle cars. So this is more Zee Toys packaged. These were giant blisters. These blisters are enormous. So you got your GTO, you got your CUDA, you got your Firebird. This is it's a little yellowed, but it's not bad. That's the actual card, not the blister. So, and then you have your Mustang here. And then there is that Stingray with the motor sticking out of the top. So that's a pretty nice piece. This is pretty sweet. The card's obviously not mint, but it's a giant card and it's pretty thick, so not bad. Taking a look at the back, it's pretty cool. You get a little bit of taste of some other stuff. So we got some Highway Patrol, Big Rigs, Ridge Racers, Pace Setters, Desert Fighters, Famous Fighters, World War II Fighters, Famous Airliners, Corvette, Mustang, Muscle Cars. You will see that Corvette one here shortly because I do have that one. And you will also see the Mustang Thunderbird because I have that one too. So these are pretty cool. It's a pretty cool card art on the back. 14 gift sets is what they show. It's just such a giant card. It's kind of hard to see. I did pick a loose one up of these not that long ago. Looks like this guy might have a little bit of a suspension problem in the back, but I don't plan on cracking this open, so not a problem. Not a problem. Take a look at the next one here. This is the Corvette set. So this is the 56 or so Corvette, somewhere around there. Stingray. These both have opening hoods. There's another one of those Stingrays with the motor out the top. And then you have the split window. And then, of course, the 80s C4 I believe. So that's pretty cool. You know, this card's in a little bit better shape. The models are not, you know, the models, and there's nothing rare. It's rare to have this on a card, but the models, I mean, these are the same models you get on a single card. So, as you can see, I've already seen this Camaro twice. So, it's pretty cool. Favorite is the 80s Corvette here. I just like the color scheme. Looks pretty cool. Moving on to the last one. This one will be probably a little bit more enjoyable to most people. It's got some relatively rare castings. So, Mustang Thunderbird collector set. This is another Mustang. Same as the first set. He also seems to have a suspension problem. Same color and everything too. Thunderbird. It's a pretty nice piece. Opening doors. This is a really nice piece. This Mustang here. This Fox body. Early Fox body. That's a pretty nice piece there. Taking a look down here. Got your Thunderbird. These are all Zee Toys. This, again, is another transitional piece. Cheap, plastic base, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it fits the bills. It is a Fox body. But you can tell the difference between the quality of this Fox body and the quality of this one. So, kind of just the way it rolls. Little bit of a transition. We're still going to be rolling with some Zee Toys. But we're going to check out one of these big rigs. I also picked up one of these. There was only one. Or else I literally would have bought every single one I found. This is the Goodyear truck. This is HO scale. So it's on par with... they're a little bit smaller than Majorette 600 series. But they're pretty good. It's got a nice fifth wheel and stuff on it. It hooks up nice. It sits there nicely. But if you were to drive this around or play with this, it doesn't turn all that well on the fifth wheel that they designed. But the truck is really nice. It's a Kenworth. It's a pretty sweet piece. Looks pretty good. It's all metal. This is a plastic main body, and then of course you have a metal chassis on the bottom, and then of course the doors open. It's pretty nice. Taking a look on the back of this just explains to you. Doors open. It's got landing gear. It's got the fifth wheel, and yes, the fifth wheel does look exactly like that. It's pretty sweet looking. This is a little preview of the trucks they have. I do have this double grain hauler. Let's see what else we got here. I got this guy, OCL double containers. Obviously, I just got the Goodyear truck, but that's pretty much it. These are incredibly rare to find blistered. You can find these loose in really good shape, but finding them in blistered is pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Just gonna set that down. There's carded stuff, guys. I can't. Not really designed to stand up. Did get some more trucks. We got Road Champs. A little bit newer Road Champs. Just Pepsi truck. Nothing fancy about it. except for the fact that it's not yellowed. Road Champs from this era and a little bit older are notorious for all the white plastic yellowing. Really, really bad in the blister. It's a very, very common thing. I mean, just the littlest exposure to light, and they yellow up. You can't see. There's just a hair of some yellowing going on in the back here, down there on the corners of the trailer, but that's not that bad. Typically, it's the entire trailer is just enormous, and then the cowl above the cab as well is usually yellowed up. So that's unfortunate, but just a really nice casting. So I do like Road Champs trucks. Looking at the back, this is way better because it shows you all color and fanciness. I literally only have the cattle hauler down here and now the Pepsi truck at the top. Been looking for that pilot tanker for a little bit and the Exxon tanker. Those are common pieces. The problem with the Exxon tanker is that it's white plastic, so finding one that's not yellowed is extremely rare. And then the pilot one is just finding one at a decent price because it's a pretty nice piece. It's it's a chrome tank and all that good stuff. It's pretty fancy. I do have a Road Champs that's older. This is the Exxon tanker. Now there are two versions. The version that we were just looking at is not this version. This is an older version. You can tell by the wheels. These are two different era of wheels. It doesn't look like it all that much on the package, but these are two different eras. These newer ones are not as good as the old ones. And the good thing about the old ones is they had simulated dually status. And they did that on the new ones too, but it was a little exaggerated. I mean, look how exaggerated that is. This one looks pretty good though. All that metal in there, metal base, metal body. This is a very, very nice casting. Looking pretty good. Got your chrome smokestacks and stuff on it. I won't be cracking these guys open just in case you're curious. 1990 Road Champs versus 1993 Road Champs. So not that big a deal, but you can tell this is old school and this is kind of way more modern. So pretty sweet pieces. Just kind of stack those up a little bit. One other packaged item I got was this guy. I'm going to have to try to move the camera back a little bit for this guy. This is a very large box set. These are Yatming castings. This is the Action Team. There are 4 different versions. And then there's several versions. There's different releases of each. So there's a Sealand, and then there's a newer version of the Sealand, and then so on and so forth. This is 1/64 scale, all metal cab. It's very, very nice. The trailer is really, really nice. It is not, the trailer part is not metal, but the chassis is metal. And it's got really nice wheels and stuff in there. Looks really good. Taking a look at the back, these are the other models. Got your Fire Brigade. Like I said, you got your Sealand. That is this set. That is an extremely nice set. I have the the newer version of that set hanging around here somewhere. That's a really, really nice set. And then last but not least is the car hauler. And yes, it did come with all 5 cars. It's a very, very, very nice piece. That particular trailer has been used a lot in some other diecasts and some other off-brand stuff over the years. Marketed by F. Woolworth. So that's, Yatming was pretty much the Woolworth brand, sort of, kind of. That's pretty much where you found all this stuff. But this is a pretty nice piece. Package is in really good shape. So super happy about that. Put that guy in the back. Super far in the back. We get a little bit of something going on there. All right, now I did get a few loose cars, not a lot, so don't fret. I only got a few loose cars because these loose cars are kind of primo, except for the first one. This is Chevy Stepside pickup. This is Bandit. It is missing a little bit of the bumper in the back, but not too bad. This is Hong Kong base though, so definitely had to pick this guy up, and the suspension's not broken, so that's very, very nice. No interior on these. This is a pretty nice piece though. Pretty happy with that. It's a pretty nice guy. So throw this guy sort of kind of out there a little bit. All right, now I got some really good stuff. Picked up this Yatming RX7. This is an extremely nice piece. It is new condition. It's not mints, but it is new condition. New unplayed with condition. It's got your RX7 on the hood. Looking pretty good. It does have opening doors. These are the base deets. All metal body. Super nice. Hong Kong base. If you guys are ever picking up Yatming or anything like that, if it's a Hong Kong base, always pick those up. China base and stuff like that, it's iffy, but Hong Kong base, always go for those. So that's a really, really nice piece. Tomica, specifically pocket cars. Got this Firebird here. This is a really, really nice piece. Gold wheels, opening doors. Very, very good shape. It is not mint. There are very tiny chips on it, but it is in extremely good condition. Check out that Screaming Eagle on the top. Looks super good. Red interior. Looking at our base deets. This is another thing to look for Tomica. Japan base. So that'll give you a good era of collecting. So even ones that aren't even that great a condition, Japan base, definitely pick those guys up. Another Tomica. This one's really nice. This is the 928. This guy is brand new shape. Looks really good. Got the 928 on the hood. All metal, obviously. Opening doors. Such a good casting. This looks so good. Love the embossment for the plate and for the Porsche on the back. Taking a look at the base deets. A brilliant silver on in the middle. Such a nice piece. Man. It's going to look so good in the Porsche display. That's exactly where it's going. Right in the Porsche display. I got a few more Tomicas. Minty Tomicas. Or almost minty. This is a really nice pickup. Model 60 Tough. This is the... I believe this is the... Well, they just call it American tractor, but this is the Ford tractor. It's a Ford tractor. This thing is in excellent condition. It does have some imperfections on the roof here. I think some of that will just clean up pretty nicely, but even the smokestack is not all chipped up or anything. So this is a really, really nice piece. Looking at the other side here. Get that. There we go. Such a nice piece. Man. Dude, I love old school Tomica. I wish I had boxes because I display with the boxes, but I'm definitely not going to pass them up if I catch them for sure. So Japan base again, very, very nice piece. Man, sweet. I got one more Tomica, and it's going to be the end of the haul. I specifically left this till the end of the haul because this might be one of my most favorite pickups I've ever done. Leave you guys with a little bit of suspense. It is almost mint. It is so close to mint, but it's not. This is the Toyota Hilux pickup. I love this so freaking much. Oh my god. This is so unbelievably wicked cool. The giant rubber wheels looks so good. It's got opening doors. Such a good casting. Look at the embossment on the back. I love the bumper. Man, such a good piece. That is its only imperfection right there, is that one chip right on the corner of the hood. Unfortunately, it's a pretty significant one. But man, such a good piece other than that. 9138 on the plate. Oh man, this is so good. You guys gotta let me know what you think about this Hilux. Think you like it or not. I love it. This is one of my favorite pieces now, for sure. It's such a cool model. It is China base, so it's not super old, but it doesn't matter. This casting with these giant wheels on it is just so friggin' cool. Ah man. I just love it. This is the first time I've ever seen this casting in real life. So I'm just stoked. I'm just stoked. It's just, man. I'm gonna move this a little bit over. Now I'm just gonna put him on the top. Let him run it. All right, guys, that is the end of the mega haul. That is the oddball stuff. I got some pretty good stuff. I think that obviously the Hot Wheels filled in the most gaps, but the oddball stuff here is pretty rare. You know, it's pretty nice pieces. Always happy to add Zee Toys and Yatming all the time, especially when they're new on card or in good shape. And then these Tomicas are just ridiculous. Pickups, and of course this Yatming RX7. Just, man, that's such a good piece. Such a good piece. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think about that. You got any comments? Drop them down. Especially if you got a comment about that ridiculous Hilux, because that's my favorite thing of this whole part 3 haul for sure. Oh man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So, all right, man, we're gonna roll out. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll catch you later. Level M. Peace.